right, man. You got rumors going around saying that the Atlanta Hawks is ready to move on from Trae Young, um, and they're ready to make Jalen Johnson the face of their franchise. So I like Jalen Johnson a lot. I don't think it's a bad thing. You know, there's rumors going around saying that um, players don't like playing with Trae Young. And you go back to that beef he had with Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly been MIA since he had that situation with his mom, with his sister and shit. And you know, Hawks make an eternal shift from Trae Young era to Jalen Johnson era. So it's crazy, bro. This is all reportedly rumored. It said Atlanta Hawks are officially building the Jalen Johnson era per Jake Fisher. In a recent episode of Insider Notebook, Fisher reported the Hawks are asking themselves, how do they fit with Jalen Johnson and not Trae Young, potential trade targets? This marks a clear shift in the direction of the franchise in the end of the Trae Young era to speak. This doesn't necessarily mean Young is on the move, as his skill set complements Johnson quite well, while the latter continues to develop as a half-court scorer. However, Trae Young potentially expiring contract can make them necessary to move on. This is a major philosophical shift that changes how Atlanta views the roster. And with the change of mind, expectation, the Hawks' deadline plans have shifted. Dyson Daniels is a perfect example. If Atlanta were building around Young and Daniels, Daniels would be untouchable. He is a perfect backcourt companion with Young as a perimeter defender in the league naturally playmaking field. While he isn't a threat from deep, his value in other areas alongside Young make him obvious choice for shooting guard in the future. If Jalen Johnson is a vocal point, however, the Hawks no longer would consider Daniels untouchable. By no means he should be on a trade block, but it's worth considering whether shooting 12.7% from three outweigh his value as a defender in Johnson-led team. So long story short, man, it's just a lot of talk about this guy. It's a lot of talk about people not like playing with him. Remember, he was bitching and complaining when they was losing. They did win they did win at one point. And it's unfortunate, you know, because when you grow up, when you're a man, you know, you grow up, one of the sad things, you got to check yourself sometimes. You got to check yourself sometimes. You got to be you got to say, okay, I can be better in this situation. I can be a better person in this situation. You know what? I can be a little bit better leader. I mean, remember, John Collins was one of the first people to talk about Trae Young, his inability to, to play with him. He was a ball hog. Okay. And people look at Luka look at him and look at their assists. That doesn't make you a point guard. I say that about Russell Westbrook all the time. It doesn't make you a point guard. How do you get those assists? How do you get your team in a position to be successful? It wasn't because John Stockton is the all-time assist leader. It was his ability to know when to pick up the scoring, when to facilitate, when to fall back, how to be a floor general. A lot of these guys got the title of a point guard, but they don't have they really are not point guards. That's really not their job assignments. A lot of these guys are two guards playing the point guard position. And back in the day, they would have had to force to learn how to play point guard. And Trae Young has never learned how to play point guard. You can't be a point guard and not be a leader on both ends of the floor. But what this thing says right here, it said it's hard to think a team is trying to win this season that Trae Young will help them, especially in the factors that, a team will be losing on the play. So basically, it's just saying the same thing. It's all the same thing about this brother. And he then came back and it don't look good. It's gonna be transition. It's gonna be transition. But there's not a lot of good teachers no more, bro. And you hate to see it because he got all the talent in the world. All the talent in the world this kid got. It may be a change of scenery. That might be the thing for him. Might be a change of scenery. Come on. And it's just a big thing. A big thing continue to go on about defense, and all this. And Luka don't play defense, but that's coming to the thing too. NBA execs said players hate playing with Trae Young. It's hard to think of a team that's trying to win this season that Trae Young would help, especially once you factor in a team would be losing from players that would have to send back matching salary. He doesn't defend. He doesn't rebound. Guys hate playing with him. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. It's crazy. And it's like, man, you got to check yourself, because this is like the second batch of people that said that. Come on. This is the second batch of guys that's saying it. So it's just like, you just got to do some self-improvement as a man. We all been there before. You just got to do some self-improvement. You know what? Maybe I need to defend better. Maybe I need to maybe I need to get in there and get a few more rebounds. Do the little things. Maybe I need to be off the ball a little bit more. Maybe I need to share the wealth a little bit more. Maybe I should look to make that. Maybe I should look to make the hockey assist or extra pass rather than looking to get an assist. Maybe I should look to get some effort. But attitude is not going to cut it. It's just being mad at everybody else. It's not going to cut it. He got to do self-searching. And the answer ain't always a change of scenery neither. Because if you don't self-reflect as a man and see what and look and be honest with yourself and see what you're doing wrong, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? All them same people in that locker room is going to be saying that wherever you go, Charlotte, Sacramento, Brooklyn, Boston, they all going to be saying the same thing. They all going to be saying the same thing. They all going to be saying the same shit about you. So the best thing you can do is try to fix it right where the hell you at. That's the best thing you can do, is try to fix it right now. Be successful right now. That'll be my best advice. And the best thing he can do right now is nip it in the bud. That would be my advice. Do the self-searching, do the self-reflection, be a better man. See what you need to do better from the man standpoint of view and on the court. That would be my advice. Because if you ain't willing to change, guess what? Now I went from Atlanta, two batches of guys from Atlanta, two kind of guys, teams saying the same thing, to the other guys, John Collins and them saying the same thing. Now Jalen Johnson and that regime saying the same thing. Now you go to Sacramento, or now you go to Houston, or now you go to Memphis, and they saying the same thing about you. Then your reputation is cement. You can't. It's not even clay no more. It's cemented in. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the NBA Talk playlist. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Everything inside the link tree. Appreciate y'all. Peace.